Finance Minister Ali Sabry, in an interview with Bloomberg during his Washington visit for talks with the IMF and the World Bank, has expressed confidence that the country's tax structures will be revised to make the country competitive once again.
Basically, our talks have been centered around restructuring and along with that to go forward for a proper program with the IMF. So IMF program requires debt restructuring when they come to the finding that debt is not sustainable any longer. So creditors, some of them or a couple of them have reached out, and wherever they are, we are willing to meet them. But these are all early days. We have just announced about a week ago, and now we are in the process of appointing those financial and legal advisors. Once that comes, we'd formally look into that. Yes, we need to sequence this properly because Sri Lankans have already been under pressure because of the depreciation. We have floated the dollar, and as a result of which Sri Lanka has seen depreciation about 60 to 70% of their currency. That has kind of resulted in inflation and also resulted in food inflation. So we need to be careful on that and sequence of it. But our 8.6% of the GDP as tax revenue is unthinkable. We need to go back to 13 to 14 level at least on the medium term for us to be competitive in the field, and we understand that. So we are working with the multilaterals and all the other institutions and think tank. How do we do it and how do we sequence it? So yes, there is a desire to do that, and we will do it. Yeah, at this point in time, we are talking to the state. China had been a very close ally of Sri Lanka for a long period of time. We have had historical tie for 60, 70 years from the days of the rubber rice pack. So we are talking to them, we will discuss with them, and even we are in the process of discussing with them some cash infusion into the system. So we are confident that we can reach some sort of a reasonable consensus.
Meanwhile, the Finance Minister has held meetings with several IMF officials and US government arms as well. A high-level engagement was held with the U.S. Department of State, Assistant Secretary of the Bureau of South and Central Asian Affairs, Donald Lu, and Chief of the Economic Unit of the U.S. Department of State, John McDaniel, as well as with USA Deputy Assistant Administrator Anjali Kaur. The discussions had focused on a variety of options and solutions for strategic economic development for short-term and mid-term challenges, a Finance Ministry statement revealed. The statement added that the Finance Minister has received the assurance of valuable support from the institutions to strengthen the economy of Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, Minister of Finance Sabry also met with IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva, where she has assured her sincere commitment to work together towards mapping a pathway to assist in the economic recovery of Sri Lanka. The discussions had focused on policy actions required to address the economic challenges.